Hi guys. I just wanted to check in with you a little bit and give you a little bit of what I've been learning and share it with you guys. I obviously the things I'm going to be sharing with you today, I've learned from others, and that's just the way it's done. You look up to others, you look over to others, and you learn from them. I've been on YouTube. I follow people like Sonia Dudley and Jennifer Booker Leith and many other people that have a wealth of knowledge for us to learn from. I'm reading books. Go Pro by Eric Worre is a very good book. I highly recommend it. It was recommended to me. I recommend it to you. You can get it for, I think I got it for 99 cents as a digital download on my Kindle app, which I don't have a Kindle. I have an Android, but you can do the Kindle app on your Android if you have it. And right now he's actually running a deal where you can get the book mailed to you for free. Just pay shipping and handling, and that's $6.75 shipping and handling, but you get the book. And as soon as you order that, you get a free audio download of the book, and you also get a free reading digital download of the book. And I think that's a great deal. I may do that myself, even though I have the digital download. I'd love to have the paper one for taking notes. It is a wealth of knowledge. It's so good. So I've learned, those are some of the ways I've learned some things. I've also been on the Plexus Learning site, and I think it's Plexus Learning Center. I'll put it down below in the notes so you guys can have that. And then I've also learned so much from people in my upline as well, in my team. I've learned from Alyssa and Ariel and Jade and Bryn and Sarah have been such a blessing to me. And it's just so important to make sure you're learning from them and learning what's working for them, what's not working for them, and creating your own things that you're learning as well. But even if someone signed up at the same time as you, listen to them. They might have something, an idea that you haven't thought of, or maybe they signed up after you, but it doesn't mean they don't have a great idea that you can learn from. That's what's so great about Plexus. We share. We're there for each other. We want to be a blessing to each other. We want to be a blessing to everyone, and we share, we help each other. So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you guys. And I wanted to talk to you today about being intentional. I got up this morning, I had my prayer and Bible reading, and I knew I had to go to the store and get some groceries for the week and just do a couple errands while I was out. And so I made a list of what I needed at the store, but I didn't sit there for 5 years going, okay, how am I going to do this today? I need to make sure I'm sharing my Plexus. What I did was I said, okay, I've got my business cards and I've got a sample of Plexus in my purse. I'm running to a couple places today. Let's see how this goes. And I intentionally had in my mind that I was going to be willing to share Plexus with someone, the opportunity, either business or the product or both, with someone, at least one person, while I was out this morning. And so as I'm driving down the road, I knew the first place I was going was the grocery store. So I went there and I had met the lady in the checkout, and she said, how you doing? I talked to her. I listened to her. It's so important to listen to that person that you're talking to. Listen to how they're doing with their day. And if you've never met them before, listen to if they have a health need or if they're struggling financially, or what their struggles are, because we're all people, we're all in this together, and we all have struggles. And you and I have something we can help them with. We can help them with their health. We can help them with their wealth. We have the best business to work for, and we know it, and we want to share it. We don't want to shove it down their throats, though. So just listen to them. And I listened to her, and I had already shared, given her one of my business cards in the past, and I'll talk more about the follow-up in a little bit here. But so today I just said, did I give you my business card? I think I did. And she said, you did, but I was super interested in that. And tell me more about Plexus, which you guys know when somebody asks you to tell you more about Plexus, it's like exciting. Yes, I will tell you about Plexus. So that's when you have to just kind of take a breath and make sure you're not going to puke Plexus all over them. This just something basic, something small. This is what I've been taught to say. I think the first time I got this, I think I got it from Sarah, and it was. This is what I'll say to people, something like this, and you word it so that it sounds right to you. Practice it at home in your mirror. Don't sound salesy. But I said Plexus is an all-natural wellness company with 15 products that focus on glucose health and weight regulation, inflammation, and digestive health. I say something like that. Not word for word, but that's pretty much what in a nutshell, I say. And you don't want to say, this product does this, and this product does this, and this product does this. I'm in the grocery line. There are people behind me in the checkout. I don't want to take up her whole day. She's got to focus on her job. And people have lives. So I then said to her, I would then say to someone normally, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I've already told her what it is. I would love to connect with you. What's your name on Facebook? That would be something you can do, and write down their name, and then say, you know what, that's great. I'll friend you on Facebook and we can talk about it later. And then that gives you a chance to follow up later with them. This particular person, I happen to have that sample, that Plexus Slim sample in my purse, which I thought it was all out of Plexus. And this morning I looked in my purse and I had a Slim, and my order is coming today. So praise Jesus. But, so I handed it to her. I said, try this. I said, it's great. And I said, this is our cornerstone product. And she took it and she was very excited. And I happened to mention, that some people with fibromyalgia are benefiting from Plexus. And, and when I said that, that was a click in her mind. She said, I have a friend who's just diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I'm so interested. We are definitely going to be getting in contact with you. Now, she may or she may not. I'll have to talk to her again the next time at the grocery store. There's follow-up. You talk to people, and don't just throw Plexus at them all the time. Ask them about their day. Maybe don't mention it at all. There have been plenty of times when I have mentioned Plexus to someone and they're interested, but then another time I don't mention Plexus to them. I just talk to them about their day, and they say, hey, tell me about that Plexus. Tell me a little bit more about it. I would say they're more interested in what you have to say to them when they know that you're interested in them. We need to be invested in people. This is what this is about, being invested in people, helping them, being a blessing, and that blesses us in return. So that's how I handled things with her in that situation. And I was able to be a blessing and share an opportunity with her. And, you might not have your business cards yet. I highly recommend getting your business cards. If you need to know how to do that, contact me, message me, find me. I will tell you where to get Plexus compliant business cards and how to go through how I did it. And just message me and I'll help you do it. It's not that expensive. I highly recommend you getting them. It is so nice to be able to say to someone, here, this is one of the things I've learned recently. I'll read it to you. One of the things you can say to somebody if you have a business card is, excuse me, maybe they were at the checkout where you went to at the restaurant, and you go up front and you're paying your bill, and you say, before I leave real quick, can I give you my business card? And then just say, do you know somebody, in case you know somebody that's diabetic, pre-diabetic, that suffers from pain or is struggling with weight loss, just something like that, just say, if you know somebody, this is a great for them. And then just leave it at that. Or you could say to them, I work for this company. I'm super blessed to be able to share with people Plexus. It's this great health and wellness company. We are non-GMO. We are gluten-free, all plant-based, and just a great company that's been helping so many people who have pain or diabetes or blood sugar issues and blood pressure issues. It's just been a great blessing. Can I give you this business card? Just something that you want to say, but keep it short, few sentences, and then leave it. Don't puke all over them. I've done that before, and it's Not a good thing, I promise you. It's too overwhelming. People don't have time in their day to process everything you're giving them when you try to give them all of it at once. So just a little bit, and then too, it keeps them wanting more information so that you can keep that dialogue going. You just don't want to bug them, you know. Let me see what else. Okay, this is a big thing here. We want to share the information, not sell the product. Yes, we're interested in them trying the product. It'll change their lives. You know it. I know it. It's a life changer. But we want them to want it for them. We just want to give them the information and make the decision. And we'll be there to follow up. You really want to follow up. I'll talk about that in a minute. But just share the information and then let them digest it. Don't be salesy. Nobody likes a salesy person. I mean, this is a marketing company, but we have a product that we're selling or sharing, not selling. And we just don't want to be that person. You know, that person that's constantly, hey, blah, 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 you got to have this, got to do this, and all they ever are is that product. You don't see the person, you see the product, and we don't want to be that. We want to be real people. And then, let's see, the last thing I wanted to talk about is the fortune really is in the follow-up. And you hear it all the time. If you watch YouTube videos at all, if you are following any of the Facebook pages at all, you've heard it. But it's true. And I mean, I have proof. I mean, I just told you about when I went to the store and talked to that lady. She's a great person. And the first time I talked to her, it was just to get her the interest, give her the card, and then I followed up, and we're still not done. You know, we're going to be having another conversation the next time I'm at the store, or maybe she'll add me on Facebook before then. But there will be more follow-ups before she's done. I signed up an ambassador last week that we had no less than 8 contacts with each other before she got signed up, before she was ready. People aren't always ready right away, and it's a lot to process, and they want to research, they want to know more. Maybe they're not financially stable right now, or maybe you scared them a little. Plexus, what's this? Or maybe they just need to hear more about it. Maybe they forgot. People forget. I've had people forget, and I've signed them up when I got followed up later. And it's not always a follow up. Hey, by the way, we just talked about Plexus. Let's talk about Plexus again. Sometimes it's just, hey, I saw that post you did about going out fishing. That fish was huge. Did you have a good time fishing? Ask him something about it. Don't even say anything about Plexus. You don't want all your follow-ups to be Plexus, blah. Just talk to people, contact them. Don't give up. The fortune really is in the follow-up. I have a statistic, and they say 87% of all statistics are made up on the spot, but this one's a proven statistic that they're saying that 79% of leads are never followed up. Okay, so think about this, all right? You have 100 people that you're on your list. You have a magic list of all these people you want to talk to, 100 people, and you talked to all of them. You did great. You went through and you talked to every single one of them. You made your first connection. But then 79 of them, you never talked to them again and never signed them up and never had an opportunity. That's 79 people that could have benefited from the products, the financial aspects of the business, or both. And then that would have also benefited you. So fortune really is in the follow-up. I can't emphasize it enough. I'm seeing it in my own life, in my own strategy with Plexus. You've really got to follow up. You've got to. And it's getting out of your comfort zone. I promise you, I know it is. This video is getting out of my comfort zone. Talking to someone again about something you've already talked to them about can be hard. You just find different ways to say it. Hey, I know I'd mentioned Plexus to you before, but I was wondering, do you think I could maybe just add you to a group with some information about Plexus and tag you in a few things, and then you can have some time to look at it on your own and let me know what you think. Or you could say, you could do the if I would you. If I could add you to a page that had some information and you can look at the stuff about plexus all on your own without any pressure, would you be able to look at that? Then they would have to respond. The if I would you is a great tool. You could also, I've done this. Hey, I know I'd mentioned plexus to you before, but I was just wondering, if I could add you to a page with information about it and tag you in some things, would you be able to look at it? I really value your opinion and I'd really like to have your feedback. And that right there gives it to them and lets them know you value them as a person, and then they'll look at it and they have more of a chance of being interested. That last one that I gave you right there has worked for me so many times here recently. It gets me in the door to talk to them. But then you've got to follow up after that. So wait a few days and follow up again. Fortune really is in the follow-up. I hope this helps, guys. I've got a lot more that I've been learning and that I would love to tell you about, but I don't want to puke plexus on you. So just, message me, message Jade, message Sarah. Ask us if you have any questions. We want to be there to help you. This is a great opportunity for all of us, for health and for wealth. And we want to be there for each other and drive those Lexuses. Have a great day, guys.